Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in to This Dude Bakes. I'm Chef Jay, the Busy Baker, and I'm going to show you how to make this Snickerdoodle recipe real quick. So what I have here is 2 cups of granulated sugar, 1 cup of butter, that's 2 sticks, 4 ounces each, 2 eggs, 1 ounce of vanilla, 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of cream of tartar, 3 cups of all-purpose flour, and for the cinnamon sugar mixture I have 4 tablespoons of granulated sugar mixed with 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. So what I'm going to do first is put my sugar and my butter that's a little soft into the mixer along with the baking soda and the cream of tartar. Start it on a low speed, and then once it gets incorporated I'm going to turn it on to a high speed until the first part of this gets light and fluffy. One of the reasons you want to make sure you cream your butter and sugar together in the first stage in most cookies real well is so that you don't get what is called run out. Run out is, I don't know if you've seen cookies that you can tell they just don't look right. They look really thin in certain parts, almost around the whole outside of the cookie. That means the butter did not get blended in very well with the sugar. It didn't get evenly distributed. I'm going to kick it into a higher speed, about 5 or 6 on this KitchenAid mixer until it gets light and fluffy. Okay, so now this is light and fluffy, and I'm going to go ahead and start this mixer on low. And then I'm going to add my 2 eggs and my ounce of vanilla while it's mixing. Once it's incorporated, I'm going to take this rubber spatula and scrape it down a little bit. Make sure there's no lumps on the bottom or the sides. I'm going to turn this back on a medium speed for about 2 minutes. Then I'm going to add my all-purpose flour. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to put in my all-purpose flour. Turn it back on again at the lowest speed until it's incorporated. Sometimes you have to pulse it so the flour doesn't fly everywhere. I actually doubled this recipe, and that's part of the reason why I've had to pulse it on this one. I doubled it because I want to make these Snickerdoodles, and then I want to use the other half of it to make another dessert. So I'm just mixing it on a low speed for about 2 minutes until all this is forming a nice dough. Okay, now at this point, now that it's done, you got 2 options. You can take it and you can take your dough and cover it and chill it for a half hour to an hour if you want, so it'll be easier for you to work with. But what I like to do is take it right away, since I like to use these ice cream scoops to scoop my cookies. Take it right away and scoop them out onto an ungreased baking sheet. And the last time I made this recipe, this scoop made the cookies come out pretty big. So what I'm going to do is I got this ulu knife that my wife got from Alaska. I'll split these in half. So I have 12 on this sheet pan. Makes them about a 1 inch ball cookie. And I'm going to roll it in the cinnamon sugar. Just place them on the pan right away, bake them right away. And I'm going to run them in the oven at about 375 degrees Fahrenheit for about 10-11 minutes. I like to flatten these Snickerdoodles out some. So that's about what they'll look like if you happen to make them on your own. We'll put it in the oven now for about 10 minutes, like I said, at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. So I'm going to work on the rest of these cookies, and then I'll be back when those are ready to come out the oven to show you how they look. Okay folks, so I'm ready to take these Snickerdoodles out the oven and show you how they look. And there they are. Just a little bit golden brown on the edges. And this is what they look like on the plate. Ready to be eaten. And if you want to store these cookies, you can put them in an airtight container in layers. You can put one layer down and then put like wax paper over it, and then another layer of cookies, and another layer of wax paper until you're done with all your cookies. Store them that way. Outside of the refrigerator, they'll stay at least 3 days, stay fresh. And you can also freeze them for later. If you want to make a lot of them, you can freeze them for up to 3 months. Okay, thanks a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you all have a good day. Take care.